This is a very interesting clip that Astro Cyborg put over here. These two gentlemen are talking about Ballistic Moon, their closure, and their Game Until Dawn remake. Now, this is a very interesting game. They talk about some of the challenges facing the gaming industry. They talk about how, at the end of the day, the gaming industry has its challenges and has its problems, but then they drag some layer of the PC gaming community into it. But I don't think the intended motive here yielded the intended result. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So after all was said and done, the last piece of the commentary here was very interesting. So I'll play the video clip for you so you can listen for yourself, okay?
Like, this is just a franchise or a game that no one was really asking for, but that still doesn't mean that they deserve to be shut down. It sucks people losing their jobs and whatnot.
I agree.
But yeah, that's just clearly the industry has not healed yet.
All this talk about the industry is not healed yet. It's because the industry has been basically bogus for the last few years. And they've been conditioning their gamers to champion some of the most anti-consumer things that they've been doing. But now that the gaming industry is saturated with the advancement and the availability of technology for new people to make games, to come in and push the industry all kinds of ways, the industry is sick. Nah.
We aren't over that hump of mass layoffs and shutdowns and things that just keep happening within the industry. It sucks to see. It really does.
This is a very interesting claim. And yes, there's some veracity to it. But here's what's the problem actually is even within those challenges, right, there are still a lot of winners. I mean, look at Silent Hill 2, right? Developed by Bloober. PlayStation took the asset. I said PlayStation, sorry. Silent Hill 2, developed by Bloober for Konami, right? Bloober Team SA for Konami. The game is selling decently well. You look at a game like Space Marine 2, game selling decently well. Look at a game like, Elden Ring. Elden Ring sold well. The developers in this same industry that they're pointing to are gunning to give their own developers a raise. Look at Monster Hunter Wilds. Look at Black Myth Wukong. There are games that are doing well in this industry. There are many things predicated on those games doing well. And it's not just by pumping out remasters to make extra money or putting them on PC so that you may print money. Yoshida said that in an interview, that putting these games on PC is like printing money. But apparently most PC gamers are just not going to buy anything you throw on there. Why would they not just buy it? Well, it's simple. They already have a lot of games that are looking at them ready to go. Right? So if you're going to bring a game, there has to be a unique aspect to the game. Even on consoles, it's not just, relegated to PC. But let's keep listening, though.
That's a game that launched day and date on PC, too.
Okay, it's coming.
Yeah, so PC didn't support it?
No,
So what?
So here's the challenge here for you gentlemen. The onus is not on the PC community to support your so-called exclusives or just buy whatever dross or whatever game PlayStation puts on there with their stupid login to PlayStation Network acquired or account required nonsense trash crap that most PC gamers don't want to do. Most PC gamers don't like PlayStation. They know this. They realize the negative impact. That's why they removed it from, in quote, 4 of their games. Because they realized that gamers just looked and said, okay, maybe for a time, we'd probably, in a sense, deal with this for certain games. But then they started to want to make it a tradition. And gamers were like, nah, man, get this nonsense out of here. That's one side. The second side is, why didn't y'all on the PlayStation side support the game yourselves like you always claim that you do?
What you're saying is launching games day one on PC can't even save a studio.
No. Y'all on the PlayStation community who claim to buy exclusives can't buy enough of them to save a studio. That's the reality. That's actually the reality. Their attempt here is to try to roast PC players.
Got you.
Nope.
Got you. Thanks for confirming that.
No, you've just pretty much exposed the PlayStation player base that they don't buy games. All right, let's just say we on PC, all the PC gamers don't buy games. Let's say we suck at buying games. So it was left up to you, the PlayStation fans, to actually carry this game Until Dawn Remake. The assessment now is that y'all did such a poor job that the studio never got given a second project to work on from PlayStation. That's how poor of a job y'all so-called PlayStation players who want to sit here and talk about the PC community as not supporting the game, that's how your grade actually ranks. You did such a bad job, the studio is not going to get any work. In your attempt to basically try to put the onus on the PC community for a so-called exclusive that is made for y'all, that y'all claim that these exclusives push console sales, they're the best thing since peanut butter and all of that stuff, you've just gone ahead to expose something that is already basically suspected and has been more recently confirmed anyways by a lot of folk in the industry, which is that many of y'all aren't buying these so-called exclusives when it comes down to it. It's just the reality, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. And so I'm really almost perplexed why they even thought that this was going to be some kind of a discovery. Oh, that launching games day and date on PC don't save games. You didn't know that launching a game that nobody wants to play is not going to do anything for the game? Why would you do that? Why not call the other games that were launched day and date everywhere and their successes? Why not try to match up with, say, even other titles like the so-called, the Dark Anthology series, which would probably be, a game along the lines of the Until Dawn game, right? Until Dawn right now on PC is sitting on what, 1,700 or so? 1,700 very positive reviews. The most recent reviews are 68, right? The Anthology series, look at it. Let me show you. All these guys want to go ahead and talk like we don't know genres of games. The Dark Pictures House of Ashes Anthology series, one of them here that I can see by Supermassive Games, is at 5,000 positive reviews. So if we go and look at what Supermassive Games has done, they did Houses of Ashes, they did Devil in Me, they did Little Hope, right? Their games are seemingly pulling in a decent number, or at least from the response and the reviews we're seeing here in total, which, games like these, to me, and Until Dawn Remake, they seem to have a very similar, what do you call it? Genre category. They seem like they're doing well. So again, it's not necessarily that the PC is not just carrying your game. Look at they did The Quarry, and that came out in 2022, and that has more reviews. They did The Quarry for 2K. They did the Dark Anthology for Bandai Namco to publish, or they're publishing the game through these different publishers. I don't know what the agreement is, but they seem to be doing well. They seem to actually be, pulling in some decent numbers. Why did Until Dawn Remake not pull in some decent numbers? Because no one just wanted to buy the game, and they don't think the game was the quality of those kinds of games within that genre. It's that simple. I don't even know what else to say, man. I guess maybe trying to, in a sense, this is the problem that, and I see, they're PlayStation players, and a word of advice. All this so-called shade you're trying to throw at PC gamers, you have to understand that you've created arguments and monsters that you can't put back in the bottle that will always be used to pretty much invalidate a good number of the arguments that you tried to make. That launching a game day and date on PC does not, even save the studio. When there are other studios who launch their games day and date on PC and everywhere else that are making games that are just more quality than PlayStation. That's just the reality that gamers are rallying around, and they want to buy them. Would it shock you that not only PlayStation games are quality games? Would it shock you to realize that there are other studios out there? Again, if you live in a bubble, this is the kind of stuff that you would probably conclude. It is what it is. Talk to me in the comment section, man. I just know what's going on, guys. Peace out.